Hey everyone, welcome to the MMAwarrior.com. It's not just a sport, it's a lifestyle. We're here with Saul Almeida. He's 10-1 in his mixed martial arts career. Thanks for joining us today, Saul.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, Saul, can you give us a little background about yourself, when you started, what got you started in mixed martial arts, um, for all those people out there?
I started real young. I was about 8 years old. I started. My mom put me in karate. I did karate for about 6 years, and I got my black belt under Mario Ramos, who's my head trainer. Then I started doing jiu-jitsu when I was about 8 years. I mean, 10 years old, and I've done that ever since. And in high school, I wrestled, and I started doing some boxing when I was about 17.
Okay. In high school, what sports did you play
I played soccer, football, and I wrestled.
and wrestled? And do you feel that they carried over into your sport that you're currently doing in mixed martial arts?
Yeah, for sure. Soccer, it helps with agility and especially the leg kicks. You're kicking the ball all the time, so you just snap a leg kick. And football, the speed, agility, that translates a lot into MMA, and obviously wrestling. It's one of the main bases. You can dictate where a fight stays. On the bottom or on top.
When when did you first start to think that you wanted to compete in mixed martial arts?
When I was about 16, I've seen the sport grow, and I knew that's what I wanted to do. I've been competing ever since, so it's something that I knew I'd be good at. It was it's almost like I started at 8, and it built up to what I'm doing now. It was almost like a training for when I had my first fight.
Okay. What was it like when you first stepped in the octagon?
Uh, Actually, the first time I wasn't so nervous. It was pretty cool. It was those things inside you, like that excitement. And I was almost 19 when I had my first fight, and I fought a kid my same age, so it was pretty exciting. And once you have your first fight, you kind of get addicted, and you want to fight again and again and again.
Yeah. It, can you explain to some of us in the audience who haven't fought professionally what it's like to be in there? I mean, to be in front of like thousands of people in a cage with the door locked. I mean, is do you get scared at all, or are you nervous, or is the adrenaline just pumping and you're just ready to rock and roll? You feel like you're in your environment.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like once I'm in there, I'm in, my time, my zone. Is just a lot of people that haven't been in there. They don't understand what it's like to be in there, the preparation, the dedication, the discipline it takes to go out there. Somebody might get in there and get submitted within a minute, and people might talk bad, but they don't know that that person spent like 6 to 7 weeks training real hard for that fight. Then that's where we're in this business for. We might lose, we might win, but it takes a whole lot of dedication, preparation, discipline.
Hmm.
You gotta be on weight. You gotta be eating right. You gotta do everything right. And when you step in there, if you're ready, then you just excited. Some people nervous, but in the end, you have fun doing what you're doing.
Great. As far as training, who have you trained under?
Trained under Mario Ramos, who's my head trainer for 14 years. He's my head coach, and I consider him a good friend. So that's my main trainer.
Have you trained under anybody else? Have you gone anywhere else to train to cross train with other people in the sport?
I have gone over to Los Angeles and San Diego.
Okay.
I've trained with Anderson Silva for his fight with Chael Sonnen. I was there in LA, and then I went back to San Diego. I trained with Lyoto Machida and Tono Nogueira. So I was at the Black House, Team Nogueira in San Diego, doing some cross training. I was actually there a few months ago helping out the Pitbull brothers for their Bellator fights.
What is it like to train with Anderson Silva?
It's great. Before I got to do it, it was a dream. To train with the best fighter in the world. and he's just so humble, such a funny guy, and it was awesome training with him.
As far as fighting goes, who has probably had the most influence on you as a fighter?
Uh, I'd have to say my head trainer Mario Ramos. You know, he's been there since the beginning. He understands me. You know, he knows what I do wrong, what I do right, and in the corner he always knows what to say. And if it wasn't for him, I don't know what I'd be doing. And he sticks by my side through good times, through bad times, and is just a person that's been a real influence on me. And I'm glad he's with me.
As far as in life now, as a person, who's had the most influence on you as a person? Who keeps you grounded?
Definitely my family. You know, I got the support from them. Uh, I'm lucky enough that I don't have to work. I can do this full time and pursue this career. You know, this sport, and you know, it's a lifestyle, and I get to